Hey, so today's practice is designed specifically to keep the brain steady. We're going to move really slowly, releasing some of the structures of the neck and the spine, and also the side body. If anything we do causes you to feel dizzy, please stop doing it, pause, rest, and then you can return to it later. You will need 2 blankets, 2 blocks, and a yoga strap. And let's get started. To begin, we're going to sit in a seated meditation for about 30 seconds. It's more of a pranayama breathing. So go ahead and pop up onto a meditation cushion or a blanket and just allow your hands to rest on the top of your knees. You'll draw a big breath in through your nose and then hold the breath for just 2 counts and then exhale through the nose. You can have your eyes closed, or I'd recommend having them slightly open, kind of looking down. And we'll go again. This time we're going to count the breath, count to 4. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 2. And we'll exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold the breath for 2, lifting up through the core. 1, exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Inhale, count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a big breath in now. And exhale the breath all out, relaxing through the tops of the shoulders and the neck. Turn your head to the right, very slowly, as if you're moving from the top of the skull. And then exhale as you look to the right. Inhale with your head turned. And then very slowly turn your head back through center as you exhale. And we're going to go to the other side. So inhale, turning your head slowly to the left. Exhale here. Inhale, head turned. Exhale, drawing your head back through center. Just going to, again, one more time. Inhale as you turn your head slowly to the right. Exhale into the turn. Inhale here. And then slowly exhale as you return to center, as if you were turning from the very top of the skull. Inhale, turn to the left. Keep your eyes open. Exhale here. Inhale. And slowly exhale back through center. Good. From here, you're going to take the hands out alongside you. Both hands are out, and then drop yourself over so the left hand is on the floor or a blanket, and the right arm reaches up and over. So you're feeling the side stretch through the outer embankment of the right side. Turn your pinky fingers down towards the floor. Move the right chest slightly to the right. And then with your core engaged, you're going to come up through center and just swap it over. So right hand down, left one reaches so the bicep climbs over the ear gently, and then a gentle twist, letting those left ribs move up towards the ceiling. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, we're going to swap it over, come to the first side again. So left hand is down, right arm is up. So you're just mobilizing the shoulder, and you're offering the lateral body a chance to lengthen and twist out. One more breath, moving the back of the head slightly back. And exhale up. Both hands down. We're going to swap it over. Left arms up and over. Pinky fingers spin to the floor. Left ribs up towards the ceiling and behind you. Just breathing into your lungs. So important. Breath is such an important piece of healing. Take another full breath, inhale. And exhale, come on back up through center. You're gonna have your left leg in closest to you in crisscross applesauce. Right leg is furthest away. You don't want your legs in too tight, but close enough that you feel stable in the sitting bones. Then you're gonna drop down through both sitting bones, place the left hand on the top of the right knee. And with your right hand, it comes behind you. Now you don't have to turn your head all the way to look over the right shoulder, but do draw that right shoulder blade back and in towards the spine. Do notice how the head wants to move along with the sternum. So that's its natural alignment. That's where it likes to live. So you can allow that to happen as you begin to twist subtly to the right. So as you're twisting to the right, you can feel how the abdomen is moving. The right side of the abdomen turns to the right ribs begin to turn to the right. Then the core is engaged. You can even lift up through the perineum. Turn a little bit more to the right. And if it feels okay with your head today, you can turn your head over the right shoulder and look behind you. You don't have to do that to get a lot out of this twist though. The real importance, the moneymaker of this twist is what's happening in the abdomen. So this is really important for releasing toxicity in the abdominal organs, also releasing tension in the side body, the fascia, as well as the lateral sheath there. So we'll take one more breath, drawing the lower lumbar and the sacrum, lowest part of your low back, forward. And then release and come back through center. Take a full breath in. And just feel how your body is working with you to align you in this moment. The body has so much intelligence. We're just tapping into that. And we're going to swap feet over. So now your right leg is in closest to you. Left one is the one further away. And we'll take a big breath in. And as you exhale, it's the right hand on top of the left and the left hand behind you, and you turn and twist towards the left, very gentle. And again, asking your body to open up the channels of your own healing. You can feel your lower part of your left shoulder blade dropping in towards the mid-back and slightly in towards the spine. Can you feel that? So it's really good. It's a way to heal. So you're allowing your body to be aware of your body. You're allowing your mind to come into that awareness as well. So we use both body and mind. The two are not separate. Turning the ribs slightly more towards the left. If it feels okay today, you can turn your head over the left shoulder. You do not have to at all. Ever. So just giving yourself space to make the pose yours, to make this moment feel supportive for you, right? There's a lot in our life that we feel a lot of demands and pressures, and so just let this moment that you're involved in really support you. Each breath, each thought. Full breath in, and a long breath out, and then slowly undo. We're coming back through center. Full breath here, and a long breath. Let it go, let it go. Inhale, interlace your hands, shoot the heels of them forward, and then act like you're drawing the heels of your hands away from one another, but keep that interlace to some extent. So this is a way to help relieve some of the tension in the spine and the upper neck, the upper back. You can feel that, like you're sort of peeling the muscles away from the bone. the benefit of practicing at home, there's so many, but one of the funny things is that people like our dogs, like Bachi is doing his little dance over there. He's off screen, but he's scratching and stuff. So just, we're aware that there's going to be things in our environment that make it not such a perfect environment, and that's okay. Not perfect is actually pretty awesome. So stay with it. One more breath here. Inhale, drawing your fingertips and heels of hands away from one another, and release. Good. So we're going to come down, lying down now. You can lie on your back to begin, and we'll have knees bent to start. I've got something under my head as a little pillow. Make it as flat as works for you. I like blankets for pillows when we're practicing, because you can really keep your neck in alignment and essentially turn that blanket into like a little neck roll. So it supports the occipital lobes and the back of the head. So you'll take a big breath in, palms are spinning up to the ceiling. Now drop your shoulder blades down your back. Take a full breath here. And then as you exhale, you're going to keep the left foot kind of where it is. It'll tip a little bit to the left. The knee will tip a little bit to the left, but don't let the left outer part of the foot come off the floor, okay? So you're just going to drop that left knee over a little bit. Now, take the right knee and let the right knee move down towards the bottom left corner of your mat. So you're just mobilizing the lower back, the upper back, upper spine. Then go ahead and turn, if it feels okay with your head today, turn to the right and drop that right knee down a little bit more and feel the skin over the top of the right iliac crest. So right over that frontal hip bone on the right side. You might even feel a quadricep stretch. So lovely. It's a gentle twist, but it's a really important one. Take another 2 breaths here. Head can be centered or to the right. As I mentioned, drop the right shoulder blade down. And then draw your knees back up through center. Drop the pelvis down like you're actually dropping the weight of your own bones into the safety of the earth, holding there. And then when you're ready, you're going to drop that right knee slightly to the right, but keep that right outer part of the foot connected to the floor. Then bring it back through center. Then we're going to go one more time, right knee out to the right, and then let that left knee go diagonal across. Pull the lower lumbar spine in. That's the lowest 5 vertebrae of your back. Before you get to the sacrum, drop the left knee down, turn the head to the left, drop the shoulder blades down, and breathe. Stay with every breath as if your breath was just a sweet childhood friend that just showed up and you're present to receive. Letting the left ribs go to the left as the left knee comes down a little bit more. Lowest part of the spine moves forward as if towards the navel. One more breath. And exhale, come back through center. Really good. And then again, just drop the pelvis, feeling the sacrum. That's that upside down, bony, triangular shaped structure that's at the lowest part of the back before the coccyx, but above, it's below the lumbar. So we're going to do that again. You're going to drop your knees over to the left, except this time they're going to go all the way over. So your left knee comes down to the floor, and then you're going to reach your right arm over your left. So both hands like they clap together. And then reach that right arm up to the ceiling and out to the side. And then draw it back towards the left hand again. Reaching that right arm away now. And you can hold on to the belly of the right arm with your left hand and reach the right arm away a little bit more. At the same time, you're drawing the lower lumbars in. And then bend that right elbow, sweep it out and across to the right one more time. So it's just a beautiful, gentle way to mobilize the lower back. And here we go, drawing it out. Breathing, letting the left ear stay connected to the floor. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, open it out to the right. Full breath here. Long breath out. We're gonna have both knees come back through center, extend that, bring that right knee into the chest, and then extend that right heel up to the ceiling. So what you could do, hi Bachi, what you could do is you could, here Bachi, there's a blanket for you. What you could do is you could take that right foot with the yoga strap and send that up to the ceiling. And that's great. That's a beautiful hamstring stretch. If that feels good, I'd work there and drop your right toes down. If it feels better to just have your hands interlaced around the back of the right leg, do that. So you pay exquisite attention to how your body is feeling. Okay. So, pressing through that right heel, breathing, relaxing through the shoulders, and just being here with your body exactly as it is, as it's taking time, processing, healing, and healing happens all the time. So giving ourselves the bandwidth and the space and the patience to let our bodies do its magic. Take another full breath, inhale. And exhale the breath out. So from here, we're just gonna go to the other side. So we're gonna flip over. I'm gonna flip over. You could just turn to the other side if that feels better. Again, with or without a blanket under your head. And we'll start in our beautiful mobile supine twist. So knees now drop to the right. Both of them go, knees are staggered. And then reach both hands out like alligator hands. They're sort of clapped together. Reach them out away from you. And then circle that left arm up and over to the left. Turn head to the left. And then bring it back. Reach it away. Now take hold of the belly of the left arm with your hand on the right side and reach a little bit more. Feel how that, the counterbalance here are the hips. So the hips are pulling back down, but you're reaching a little more with that left hand. And then bend into that left elbow and sweep it across your chest, opening out into the supine twist. Giving your lungs a chance to breathe. And then one more time, we're gonna reach across, left arm goes, reaching, stretching, opening up the middle of the back, mid-thoracic, upper thoracic. And then bend into that left arm and reach it out to the left, breathing here. 3, 2, one more breath. And then back through center. So here we are, we're laying onto our back. You're gonna either draw that left knee in and then extend the heel up, interlacing your hands around the back of the left leg, or take your yoga strap, sending it up into the air and breathing. Yeah, and so letting this pose really release the back of the left leg, however, like maybe your knee's bent, maybe it's straight, wherever it is, part of the journey of yoga is finding, and it's not easy, but this is part of our journey, is finding acceptance for where we are. And sometimes we're in places we didn't want to be. And so that makes sense that we're not into it, but we don't want to resist it either, because that adds in an energy that doesn't serve us. So let's work on accepting where we are. And if we can't accept where we are, let's accept that we can't accept where we are right there, I know that sounds a little ironic, but I believe that that's the answer for many of us. Just accept where we are, even if what we're accepting is that we don't feel like accepting where we are. That's cool. You're in good company, believe me. Let's take 3 more big breaths here. Relaxing through the chest and the breathing, opening up through the side body. And then dropping the left foot down onto the floor. From here, you're going to take the right ankle across the left, draw both legs toward you. You can interlace the yoga strap around the back of the left hamstring, which is what I'd recommend, because sometimes when we use our hands, sometimes it makes the neck turn upward, like hyperextend, or rounds the shoulders. And so what's really important for us right now is keeping the alignment of our spine, because the alignment of our spine is going to increase oxygen to the brain. And when we have, when we are dealing with injury, often the brain does not get as much oxygen as it needs. That's part of the definition. So by doing things that align our spine, that release the lower body, we're allowing ourselves to be in a position to receive more oxygen in the brain. So that's all good. So let's keep breathing in and out through the nose if possible. Relaxing through the chest, relaxing through the shoulders, even the grip of the hands, releasing and relaxing. Last big breath here, inhale. And exhale, we're going to put both feet on the floor for a moment and then just simply switch sides. So now the left ankle's across the right. Draw legs toward you for this beautiful figure four. This is a nice release for the piriformis, the low back. Just flex your left toes so they're peeling back towards that left knee. And then feel what your body's feeling. And notice if there's any tension anywhere else. So sometimes we hold in our neck and even in the mouth. So see if you can keep your lips kind of together, but let there be a real doming in the roof of the mouth. Real opening into the back of the palate. So that's an important little life hack, you guys, because what's happening is you're releasing through the vagus nerve, which runs down the back of the throat. So by encouraging the mouth to dome, even with lips closed, you get a chance to activate that vagus nerve, which is intimately involved in the parasympathetic nervous system, allowing your body to soothe itself, to coo and soothe itself. Three more big breaths. Last one, inhale. And exhale, both feet are down, really good. Dropping the yoga strap out to the side. And then we're gonna flip over onto our tummies. So you can take the blanket, if you had one under your head, and if you like, you can draw it underneath your hips so that the frontal hip bones aren't pressing into the mat. Just make sure if you do that, that it's at the tippy top of like the pubic bone, so it's not down on the thighs. And you can keep walking them back so you feel comfortable. If it doesn't feel comfortable, remove the blanket. Both hands are on the floor, fingertips are spreading wide. And then there's a gentle opening in the chest. So keep the neck, the cervical spine, aligned with the rest of the spine. So we're not gonna look down, we're not gonna look up. You're just going to keep the head drawing back. Open through the shoulders. Release the jaw. So notice if there's any gripping in the jaw, the hyoid process. So underneath the chin, as if you were just drawing back your chin. You can even take your index finger and just draw it back towards you, behind you, releasing through the neck structures. We'll take 3 more big breaths here. Last breath, inhale. And exhale it out. So we're gonna do, on our tummies, you can place hand over hand and just drop your forehead to the back of your hands. Take a big breath here. And as you exhale, act like you're widening your shoulders, widening your elbows away from you, but drawing the spine forward. You're really not moving, but this is the action. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. So we're going to flip over onto our backs for Shavasana. Any way that you can get there that doesn't promote dizziness or make you feel unstable is where you want to go. And then find a support for the back of your head and neck that feels good. You can see here I'm angling this blanket down so that it's kind of at a slope. So the bottom part of the blanket is going to hold my neck, and then the back of the head will be supported. If your dog happened to take the blanket that you had for the back of your legs, you can use 2 blocks there. So you're creating like a little zero gravity situation, and then you'll draw your palms open facing the ceiling and relax through the shoulders. And you can breathe here and be here for several breaths. I would stay for a couple minutes if you can. Letting your body just receive the respect for our body, especially now. Clearing out any energies you don't need. And staying open and present to support, to gentle movement, and to healing. As you're in the pose, Shavasana, if the thoughts start moving, just notice, bring them back to breath or to a mantra. The mantra can even be something simple like Om, peace, healing, radiance. Pick a word, just keep inhaling that word. And then as you exhale, picture spacious sky. Maybe a night sky with the stars. Inhale that word. Exhale into spaciousness. Let go. Inhale that word. Exhale into spaciousness. Continue that, noticing if any thoughts come up to pull you out. That's natural. Just bring yourself back to the word. No commentary, no judgment. Just a wrong direction, back to the word and spaciousness. more deeply. Plant your feet on the floor. And then tip your knees and your body over to the right side. Take your left hand, place it down on the floor, and then press yourself up using the left hand, not the neck, not the head. Come back into seated position. And you can place your hands at your heart center or hand over heart. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.